Hi guys, it's Alia. Welcome back to my channel. So here is the next project that, you know what, hold on. I had my list. 1 second. Sorry about that. So this is the second week of the Fall into Autumn collaboration that's put on by Danny and Kay. The first week, the Halloween was the theme. This week, it's Autumn Woodland. So what I did was I used a kit from Ellsiebels BookShelf called Beautiful Woodland. And it's a very like woodland, autumn, like aspects of both. So translating it into Autumn Woodland, I thought this was the perfect kit to use. So I call this one Silly Squirrel, and I don't always name my journals. Actually, no, I do, because I have to put a title when I list it, but normally I don't think I ever mention the title. But this one, for obvious reasons, I call it Silly Squirrel because of the little squirrel on the front. And actually, now that I look at it, I don't know if this is a squirrel or a chipmunk. Actually, I think it's a chipmunk. But I'm just going to call it a squirrel. Yeah, it's definitely a chipmunk. So I take it back. It is a chipmunk, but it's called a squirrel journal. I don't know. Let's just leave it as that. It is a soft cover. It's covered in fabric, and I got this beautiful fabric from my friend Alicia. It almost looks like it's coffee dyed, but it's not. And it's just it just screams autumn to me. So let's get into it. And then I used this, what is this called? Jute thread, I think? I don't know. But I use that because I want to kind of have everything stay sort of like the same color, you know? Let me just adjust my mirror there. Okay, so going in, the front page here, I did leave blank because it has all these nice lines, so you can actually use the front to journal in or put certain dates of what maybe is in the journal. You know, I left it up to you, but it does have this pretty mushroom cluster down in the bottom. So here is one of the first pages, and this kit is a very like deep woodland, beautiful, like bold colors. And then there's a little place to journal in the middle there. Here, okay, so and I know I went over this because I've used this kit before in a previous video. I think it was a kit from Ellsiebels BookShelf called Pinch of Autumn, but the weekend that I bought it, she was running a sale, and it, well, make a long story short, in that sale, if you bought a certain thing, you'd get things for free. This is one of the items that I got for free, and this is from TLC Creates Vintage. But I think that it's very, you know, obviously it's autumn, but it all kind of tied in together. So I made a little pocket out of that, and then here I made some little journaling cards. Actually, this one is, I think this one was from TLC Creates Vintage. And then I just added a little lace up there, just for a little bit of, you know, something different. And here we got some lined paper, and then I ran some crocheted trim right along the edge there. Here's another one of the background pages with a little mushroom cluster again. Mushroom cluster. It's hard to say. And then another page from the kit, and see how deep and bold the colors are? They're just gorgeous. Here we have a little flip up here. And this doily right here, I got it from Bonnie's, I don't know why I keep saying today. This is really bad. Every other word is I got it from Bonnie and Clive, her shop. She had, I don't know if she still does, she might, little vintage doilies that came in a little pack that you could buy. And I just ran some stuff in the back. Such great things, just description words, stuff in the back. And here is a little journaling card that I made. And oh, so this is the same little image that I used for the front, but obviously I shrunk that down. Another postcard from TLC Creates Vintage. And here is a book page, and I believe this book page, I think it came from AYESHA. If not, ooh, it could have come from DANI or Sherry, because I know I got book pages from all of them. But from AYESHA, I did purchase some book page kits too. So I don't know, it could be from one of them. Some more trim here. So here's another beautiful image. Look at the little bee up there. We have the little mushrooms on the bottom again, and then same kind of, this is the same one I used in the inside cover. And again, one of Bonnie's doilies in the background. I added a little stamp there. And then some journaling cards. And the squirrel again, which isn't really a squirrel. That's okay. It's my journal, and I'm just going to keep calling him a squirrel. Here I have a fabric ribbon. Another background page. Look at this. I think the reason why I'm attracted to this kit is because it's so dark around the edge, and then the inside you can just, I could just picture you like writing a poem or writing, you know, just a page, like a journaling page. It's just something, and then it's surrounded by all that greatness. I love it. It's just, oh, I love it. So here's a little flip down here. Add a little red button just for some coloring. And I think all of the different pieces that I used, half of them are pages that I shrunk down to make journaling kits, and then the other ones I believe they're all from TLC Creates Vintage, I think. And then I'm sure that there's some from Ellsiebels BookShelf, because I use all her ephemera too, because a lot of her ephemera can coincide with each other. Here is another vintage book page. Another beautiful thing. And these are just, it's kind of more of the same, because like I said, I used all the pages, I shrunk them down to make the cards, and so you'll see the bigger versions of them also. And then just a little cluster up there. And another fabric ruffle. Some more trim. Here I did a little, like a fabric pocket. I think this is actually trim, but it's thicker like fabric. So it's perfect for a pocket. And I'll just, you know, show these just real quickly as I put them back in, because I think we've all seen them. This, it was a page that I cut down, but I didn't want to throw this little part out. So of course, you know, reuse it, because actually you could also make use it as a bookmark if you wanted to, or whatever. Another vintage book page there, and I think on all the lined pages, I think I did line them with the crocheted trim, I'm pretty sure. And then here's the middle, Memories and Remember. And I think last time I used the same kit, I used this as the middle just because I like that spread that way. So yes, another little pocket here with my squirrel chipmunk. And look at this. I don't know if this will be picked up on camera, but in the background here, there's like flowers and a little, I don't know. No, it's flowers. I almost thought that was a little bee, but I don't think it's a bee. But it's really cool. Some more of the fabric ruffle. Here's another little stamp. Some other little pages to journal on there. And of course, like I say on all my videos, but just in case you haven't watched previous ones, any of these types of ephemera, you don't have to use them as journaling cards. You can glue them down and make your own tuck spots if need be. You know, I just put them here, and however you want to use them, you feel free to use them. But it's also nice sometimes to get other ideas of what you can use it for. So my suggestion would be, you know, if you wanted to make a tuck right here, just glue down this side, and then you have a tuck. But again, you know, whatever you want to use, it's perfectly fine. Or however you want to use it, I should say, is perfectly fine. And there's another little flip down there. I like these collages. I think I've been calling them clusters throughout this book, but it's collages or clusters. I guess it's the same thing. Because sometimes I don't like to throw little bits and pieces out of something I've cut down. So I started setting them aside in a little jar. And then when I'm doing something like this, I'll pull out the bits and pieces and see kind of like what matches and what I can put together to make the little cluster. No, collage. I keep saying it. Oh goodness, I really cannot talk today. Here's another little collage that I made, and the little stamps, those are from TLC Creates Vintage too. And then a big postcard there. And I love the mushrooms, I really do. Well, I love mushrooms anyway in general, but I like looking at them also, which is really neat. Here's the other side of that vintage book page, and these are moccasin flower or pink lady slippers, and you'd have to see the other side again to what it looks like, but that's what it is. Here's a little flip up here, and then we have, here's the little bee, you see him? Very cute. And then those two, there's the mushrooms again. Then we have a little cluster of roses right there. Well, actually I don't know if those are roses, maybe they are, but they're really cute whatever they are. And then again, we have that one which I made, and then this little tiny one here, journal on the back of that, and then that. And I think that's how it was. Perhaps, yes. And then we have the end, and the back also has the lines, so perfect, you know, kind of like to sum up everything that was in here. You can kind of write like an afterthought or something. And then we have the back, and I absolutely love this fabric, and I'm so sad I don't think I have any more, but it was, or maybe I do, I can't remember, but I really like that fabric. I'm gonna have to ask her where she got it. She probably did tell me already, but you know me and my memory, I forget. So this is the second week for the Fall into Autumn collaboration by Dani and Kay. This is my project that I did, and I hope everybody likes it. If you are interested in the journal, it will be available in my Etsy. I'll leave all the information below, as well as all the other participants that are doing the collaboration as well. So, you know, you can check out their channels and see what they've come up with and what they've created. Because again, it can be anything. You just have to follow the theme every week. But like for me, obviously it would be journals because I love doing journals. Other people, they might do something different. They might do mixed media. They might do ephemera. They might do, you know, however they want to do it. So I will leave the link below to all the other people in the collaboration, and definitely check them out. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.